guys, it's your girl Gabbyyy Elizabeth and welcome to my very first YouTube video. So I'm so excited to be filming this video. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I've wanted to have a YouTube channel since I was like a little girl. To actually make one is super exciting. So for my very first video, I thought I would do like a get to know me, this or that kind of thing to obviously get to know me and introduce myself to YouTube. So before we begin, let's get some preliminary things out of the way. So my name is Gabrielle Williams, but I just go by Gabby. Obviously my middle name is Elizabeth. That's why I'm Gabbyyy Elizabeth. And I'm 19 years old. I go to Stevenson University and I'm a business administration major, and I'll probably end up minoring in marketing and taking an international business track, but we'll see. Still figuring that out. I'm the oldest of 3 siblings. So oldest of 2 siblings? No, oldest of 3. I'm the oldest of 3. Yeah, so it's me. I'm 19, my sister Olivia, and then my brother who is Christopher. I live in Maryland. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into these questions. Okay, so the first questions, I have some stuff pulled up on my iPad with Pinterest. So the first are a couple like get to know me questions, and then I guess they go to this or that. So let's start with these. The first question, how tall are you? I'm 5'7" and a half. The half is very important. Don't at me, but yeah, I'm 5'7" and a half. What is your zodiac sign? I don't really believe in zodiacs, but I know what I am. Like, just, it's fun. I think I am based on like a bunch of memes and stuff. I'm a Libra. So like, and the Libra memes that come up, I'm like, oh my gosh, why? Like, don't at me. Like, this is very much me, but like, I'm not super serious about it. What are my hobbies? So some of my hobbies are reading, drawing, skating. I love to roller skate, listening to music, making YouTube videos. How would you define success? I feel like I define success as just personal fulfillment and making an impact on the people you want to make an impact on. Just leaving your mark on the world and not really caring what other people think. Like, success for me is not money. Success is not like a big house or anything. It's fulfilling the goals that I've placed on myself. I've always been a perfectionist. I'm kind of hard on myself when it comes down to it. So that's literally the most important thing to me. What motivates me? Myself. I'm a very ambitious person, and I have goals. I've always been. I have goals. I have thoughts. Like, there's places and things I want to change, or just want to do or want to be like. So yeah, that's literally always been me. It used to be a really bad thing because it used to be like very detrimental to me. Like when I was in elementary school and middle school, I cried when I got my first B, and that wasn't until middle school. So that part of perfectionism was a problem, but now that I've kind of got it under control, I feel like I'm my biggest motivator. What kind of music do you like? Okay, so I really like, honestly, a lot of different things. I grew up on like Christian hip hop and Christian music, and then so that's just always been me, but I've always just like rap in general. Like, me and my dad talk about lyrics all the time, and just like the way stuff is said. I'm a writer. Like, I like to write. That's another hobby. So just to see how other people write is really cool. I also love R&B. Literally, that's probably the most played thing in my library is R&B. I don't know why, but it is. But I like a lot of things, I guess you could say. Like, there are still some. My least favorite, I wouldn't even say I don't exactly like it, but my least favorite is country music most of the time. It depends on the country song. And I don't really listen to a lot of like metal or like rock. But like, don't get me wrong, I love a good guitar riff. So yeah, I think my music tastes are kind of mixed. Like, I can enjoy a lot of different things. How would you describe your fashion sense? I don't know. I was literally just talking to my best friend about this. I don't feel like I fit an aesthetic. I like a lot of, like, the same way I feel about music. Because I feel like I listen to music based off of my mood. I'm very much like a mood listener, a mood reader. Like, so it's just based on what I'm feeling. So that's, I guess, aesthetics feel like a box to me. It's hard. It's so hard for me to like be like, oh, I have this aesthetic or that aesthetic. I dress however I feel that day. I don't know. I feel like I can be basic sometimes and then like extra other times. Okay, what did I want to be when I was younger? So when I was younger, the first thing I very well remember wanting to be was a veterinarian. And like, oh my God, every kid says that, facts. But for me, I was very set on it, or something to do with animals. So, cause I loved animals, I still do. But like I watched so many documentaries. I had facts upon facts upon facts. I got Nat Geo Wild, like kids magazines in the mail for a time. Best time of my childhood. Like I loved those books. I mean those magazines. I would do all the quizzes, read all the articles. Like that was a peak time for me. And then I learned that I don't like blood. So I was like, how am I gonna be like an animal biologist, a marine biologist, a veterinarian if I don't like blood? Like, can't really do that. So it makes me queasy. Like, I don't like pass out or anything, but I really don't like it. That was the first thing I wanted to be though. My pet peeves, I hate being ignored. I hate being ignored. Like, I'd rather you say you don't talk to me or something like that, or whatever it may be, or like dancing around a question. Like, I can't stand it. I hate being ignored. And then also I hate non-genuine people, because I've been hurt, you know, of our lives. So like people who I thought had genuine intentions don't, and that just really, it bothers me, because I mean, I feel like I'm a really genuine person. I'm not gonna act like something I'm not, or try to be something to you that I'm not. Okay, so the last like get to know me question before we go to this or that is, how would you describe yourself in 3 words? Caring, creative, outgoing is the only word that's coming to my brain. So yeah, caring, creative, and outgoing. All right, to this or that questions. First one, appetizer or dessert? Dessert, any day of the week. Thank you very much. Dancing or singing? Dang, I like both. I like dancing around my room and just blasting music, but I also like to sing. So I'm just gonna go with both on this one. Gown or sweats? Jeez. Okay, so I think I'm a gown person. I really like to dress up and like put a lot of effort in and like do my makeup and stuff like that. However, like I'm in sweats right now. So I think it's just like preference, gowns. Reality, sweats. Card games or board games? Ooh. I think I would say card games. I like Phase 10 and Uno a lot. There's other card games. And I grew up on like I Declare War, so I think card games. Introvert or extrovert? Extrovert. Since quarantine, I've learned to be by myself, so I'm okay by myself. Like, sometimes I prefer it. There had been a whole period of like when I first moved in here where I was just in my dorm all the time. Mind you, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, so it's not even a bad thing to be in your room all the time. But like in reality though, like I was like, Gabby, why are you not like out doing stuff or going hang? But it's like, it's okay. It's okay to not want to do those things. It's okay to want to be by yourself. It's okay to like just watch some videos or listen to music or do whatever I want to do. So now I'm just trying to find a balance between being out with people, because don't get me wrong, I love being with people, and then being by myself and just, yeah, all of that. Am I a righty or a lefty? I am a righty. I feel like I could have been a lefty. Like I could have been ambidextrous if I just was like able to learn younger, not in writing, but like I play volleyball, so that's a fact. I play volleyball for the women's club team here. And so, but when I first started learning how to play volleyball, I was in like 10th grade, and I was hitting with both my left and my right, and I was actually pretty decent on both sides, especially for my first year playing. But my coach was like, let's just focus on your right. Like, it's cool that you have your left, but let's just focus on your right. and then we never went back to my left. And now that I'm playing, like, I will swipe a left hand somewhere. It's just not as strong as I want it to be. So I really wish I could say both, but I'm definitely a righty. Simple or glam? Glam. Like, I think simple is fine. Again, reality versus preference. Preference, glam, reality, simple. But I do like to get, if I'm putting on makeup, especially if I'm going somewhere, usually I will up it to a little bit more of a glam level. Early bird or night owl? Night owl. I hate getting up early. And it's crazy because it used to be the opposite. When I was younger, I used to get up at 7 a.m. I have no idea why, but literally, like, I was so extra. Calls or text? So, like, if FaceTime is considered a call, then I would say FaceTime, so calls, because I don't like to text like that. But if it's just strictly like call, like on the phone, just with the audio versus text, then text. Sunrise or sunset? Sunset. Yeah, it's pretty. Golden hour is like so pretty. I'm always early or always late. If it was up to me, and if it's just me, and like I'm working by myself, early. I hate, that's a pet peeve, being late. Oh, it irks my soul. Specifically, I guess the biggest place I see this in is when me and my family went to church. Oh my God, and we'd be late. I hated being late because I hated missing worship. So yeah, I couldn't stand being late. So always early if it's up to me. If I'm with other people, then it's not up to me anymore. Am I a dog person or a cat person? Definitely a dog person, because cats have a lot more of, like, I guess, a human attitude, and I don't like that. It's like I already have to deal with people all the time. Why would I want to deal with an animal but in a person form? I don't like them. Not like, and it's not like, I just don't think I would own one, and plus my mom's allergic to cats. Am I a dreamer or a realist? I'm definitely a dreamer. I'm a very optimistic, idealistic person. And it's hard because, like, I've seen, I guess, not the dangers, but the problems with that comes with that. So I guess a lot of people would be surprised that I'm still a dreamer or like idealistic person, but I still believe the best in people until they show me otherwise. And even still then, I can like still believe the best even though they've shown me otherwise. So it's kind of like it can be a negative thing, but I'm a glass half full type person. Would I rather read minds or see the future? Neither. Okay, lies. Read minds. I wouldn't want to see the future at all. There's too much to worry about in the present to be also worrying about the future. But read minds would be, I guess, okay if I can control it. And then it's hard though, because it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be in somebody else's head like that. But if I had to choose, read minds. Have super hearing or have x-ray vision? Super hearing. Because, this is something college related. Literally, my teachers, okay, so I get we're wearing masks in all my classes because we're in person. However, like, can you speak up just a little bit? Like, dang. Like, sometimes they'd be really quiet and I cannot hear them for nothing. To be able to fly or run at super speed, fly. That's like my answer to every single question. Like, oh, what superhero power you want? Fly. Specifically, honestly, with wings, I would love to have wings. But to fly without wings would be cool. But yeah, I think wings just adds to the feeling of flying. Be able to teleport or be able to time travel? Teleport. To think somewhere and go. I would never be late. Happiness in my soul. To speak many languages or speak to animals. Languages. I honestly want to work internationally, so I'm like gonna be taking Spanish again. I've taken like 4 years of Spanish and I understand it better than I can speak it. But yeah, so speaking languages rather than speaking to animals. Netflix or YouTube? YouTube, just because I watch more on there, but I do like Netflix. I love Netflix, like who doesn't? But yeah, YouTube. I would find myself going to YouTube first before I go to Netflix. TikTok or Instagram? TikTok. Like Money Long said, I can scroll through TikTok for hours. Android or iOS. I am a Apple user all the way through. MacBook, iPad, Apple, AirPods, and an iPhone. We are not Androids over here. It's funny because my aunt and uncle are. Amazon or eBay? Amazon? I don't really order anything off of eBay. I feel like my dad will have a different answer to that question because he's the type of person that would order off of eBay as well for like different stuff, but I've like never ordered off of eBay, so Amazon. Spotify or Apple Music? I use Apple Music. I've never used Spotify like that. Like I don't have an account or anything, so I can only speak on what I've used, so Apple Music. And then audiobook or podcast. I love to read, so I prefer a physical book or an ebook. Audiobooks, it takes me forever to get through them because I feel like I have to be doing something else while reading the audiobook, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood for that. But I do love a good podcast. Okay, formal or casual? Preference is formal, reality is casual. Though don't get me wrong, I still do love being casual, but I like formal. I like dressing up. The beach or the pool? Ooh, the pool. The beach, man, the sand. The sand. Like, if I had to choose, because it's like, okay, you can go swimming, like, I would go to the pool. Though I do love boogie boarding. So, that you need the beach for that. But yeah. So, I don't know. But I would say pool, because I really don't like the sand. Sandals or sneakers? Let's change that to heels or sneakers. Heels. Because I don't really wear sandals like that. But heels or sneakers? Heels. If I could find the way to make them the most comfortable shoes I own, I wear them every day. However, not every day, but often. I like heels. They're pretty in like boot form, in like regular form, sandal form, whatever. But sneakers is reality. Again, I think there's a lot of preference versus reality in this. Summer or winter? Summer. I hate the cold. I despise the snow. I can't do it. It irritates me so bad. Pineapple on pizza. I am a yes. I love ham and pineapple pizza. It's good. I don't mind mixing flavors. So yeah. I know a lot of people are like, you're crazy, and that's fine. I like pineapple on pizza. When do you pour your milk? Before your cereal or after your cereal? You pour the milk after the cereal. If you say otherwise, goodbye, bruh. Because that's just weird. Like, what? Why? Why would you do that? Like, no. After. You pour your cereal first, and then you pour the milk after. And then last question is kind of just one I thought, but I guess I could just like ask it to myself and answer it. So, I guess what am I looking forward to most this semester? Getting good grades. I'm taking a creative writing class and I'm excited for that. I like writing. I'm also taking a marketing class and I'm excited for that because I just want to see if this is something I actually want to do. So very interested in those topics. And I'm super excited for this YouTube channel. I cannot wait to like grow and just have fun and just document my college experience and everything in between. Just my life for the next couple of years at least. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to join the family. There's so much more content coming this way and I'm so excited to be starting it. And then comment down below anything else you would like to see from me in the future, and if we agreed on certain things or disagreed on certain this or that questions. I would love to get to know you guys in the comments. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!